Black Phone 2 coming up.
That's so good.
You should have had Mia sneak in and like
Oh,
poke her
that
head
would
in
be so
outdoors.
cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
That would have been cool.
Wow.
That would have been so cool.
Oh, I
Anyway,
didn't think of that.
Oh, we're back.
Yep.
yeah.
Black Phone 2. Here we go.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Midnight Movie Distillery. I'm one of your hosts, Logan Link.
Link?
Lynch.
Nobody knows who the hell you are.
Lynch.
Logan Lynch.
Warren Price.
And I'm black.
You know us by now. You've watched all 146 episodes by now.
What are we?
It's
what are
in
we
the
watching?
40s.
What are
We're
we
up there.
watching? What did we watch?
We did watch in the past Black Phone 2, the love story between Ethan Hawke and
A boy child.
and Julie Delphi. Oh no, that was a different movie. Sorry.
That's
Black
not
Phone,
it at all.
Black Phone 2.
Yeah.
We also talk about alcohol, and that's this guy's job.
I'm anxious for that.
Okay.
Apparently, we can have some good ones.
Finally, after the two.
Did you get the call to get a good one?
Ring, ring.
I tried.
That was don't encourage me.
As funny as a fart in
Do
school.
you remember
No.
the bourbon that we had that was all about bourbon and horror movies?
Yes, that was the lovely bottle that had the 1950s.
The horror. It's like Horror World or Horror
If film
Horrorland. Film World. Okay.
Film World, right? It was a
Yes,
very pleasant
Are you
one.
saying you bought the Ice Nine Kills one?
No. They did one for that one?
The Ice Nine Kills has
For
and
Filmland?
through that company.
I did not see that one.
Ice Nine Kills and
Oh,
Shaggy.
bombastic.
Nice one.
Wrong Shaggy.
13 Ghosts.
Lillard.
Yeah,
Matthew
Matthew
Lillard.
Oh, Matthew Lillard.
Yes.
I love
So
it.
Spencer from Ice Nine Kills and Matthew Lillard, they did a collab with Filmland, and they actually have two of them.
I did not see that one out there.
School.
And thank you for bringing that up because now this is going to look like shit.
Wow. No, go for it.
Cask Strength.
Ooh.
Okay, I
Filmland.
have wanted to try
Right.
all of these. I've seen them all and wanted to try
Right,
them all.
me as well.
Moonlight Mayhem.
Moonlight Mayhem, which is the werewolf one.
Hey, just
and
like
we
our
had the
logo
werewolf Midnight Mayhem,
or intro.
right? We did that one, which was the straightforward one. The-
I love their bottle.
This is
I
the
do
same
too.
one, but now it's a nighttime thing, and everybody's a werewolf on the cover.
Got to be 21 over.
Werewolf. Werewolf.
But now it's a nighttime scene because it's Cask Strength.
It's Romeo and Juliet with fangs in this story of two star-crossed lovers living in a modern world populated by werewolves. Love it.
I love werewolves. I'm a big werewolf.
Yes.
Werewolves and bourbon.
Yep.
I like that.
You
Full
can't
moon
beat that.
proof. I like how they did that. We'll probably show this.
Right, we will.
Whoa, 117 proof?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Damn.
So here's the other thing is because I brought this one, I'm thinking to myself, shit, we're doing like 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on this one.
We're gonna need shit
Ooh,
face.
okay. I'm not even going to read that yet because I want you to show the bottle.
We'll show the bottle and then we'll read some other stuff. How about that?
Okay, look at that. Tell me that.
Look at that label.
That is a
Let's-
gorgeous
let's-
bottle and label.
let's start
That bottle
from the
feels sturdy, if I'm not mistaken. Like
You
that
mean,
feels
unlike this Kirkland
Yeah.
water bottle?
very flimsy.
That is
So
a
it's the same
beautiful
nighttime
label.
scene from the other one, but now everybody's a werewolf in it
Yeah,
because it's now the full moon, the full proof.
full proof moon.
Right. And if you look on some of the stuff, we've still got the film canister on the bottom and the film canister on the
Yes.
top,
Yeah.
which is awesome. And it's
And
the
an actual
Saga of
cork.
Werewolves.
Not a twist off.
They got that little thing, full moon proof and whatnot. So Cask Strength Bourbon, this notes cherries and chocolate,
Wow.
right? On the nose and on the tongue with spectacularly clean
Spicoli?
mouthfeel.
Oh,
You
dude.
are so good. And an endless finish,
It was the 60s.
endless finish of cacao,
Cacao, cacao.
leather.
Leather. Nice. Interesting.
What did you do? And applewood.
Applewood.
Applewood. Suck at these. Now these say enjoy meat over the drop of water, but It'll transform werewolves and humans alike. I love the styling of these. It's the perfect thing for this podcast because it's horror movies
absolutely.
and bourbon.
Yep. What does it say on the cap there?
What does it say on the
Yeah.
can? A blockbuster in every bottle.
Isn't that cute?
Small batch. It is small batch.
Okay.
That was it.
All right.
Let's.
All right. I'm expecting a good cork pop on this guy.
Well, it is an actual cork as opposed to a
The
twist.
whole
off.
thing's a cork. It looks to me like.
Well, no, the top part's split.
I knew some people that were cork surfers.
I do like the wood though.
You know what?
Come on.
Yeah.
Any Danis. There you go. Oh, here it comes. Get it good. Get it good.
Oh,
That just sounded gorgeous.
meaty.
Oh boy. I think Lon just
All right.
had a werewolf pinky in his pants there.
Werewolf.
I always wonder that. Do you think werewolves have like pinkies or actual male?
Because
It's kind of like the Chewbacca question.
because they're
right?
like dogs.
Yeah, they're like dogs.
What do you-
It's a
what do you
lipstick-
think about
it's a
Chewbacca?
lipstick canister.
What does Chewbacca have?
Lipstick canister.
Red Rocket?
For sure. Yeah, Red Rocket for sure.
Rocket Fist.
Because he's mostly a beast.
Red Rocket.
All right, give me some glasses here, kids.
Red Rocket.
Oh, I'm anxious for this bitch.
You and me both.
Don't spill that shit. Oh, you got it all. There you go. Look at
oh.
that. You got that all in the glass. I will.
I can't see yours.
Okay.
There, that's good.
Ooh, look
Yeah.
at that.
Is that close?
Good enough.
Is that, no, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
You
look
might
at
as
that.
well.
Oh, there we go.
Weird.
Oh,
Glad I brought a
I am-
DD.
And this was the 117, by the way.
oh,
No.
that's right. I forgot.
Is this? But you know, one
Oh.
would think a 117 would be much more potent on the smell.
Well,
Okay, I'm not trying to spoil this before we rate it, but it has like a turpentine smell.
really?
I'm like, my nose hurts.
Really?
I don't smell
I
that.
think I got
Really?
a cold or something then.
You
I
know,
mean,
you know how when you have brandy,
Yeah.
if you take a good whiff of brandy, it's like your nose, like,
Well, it's alcohol vapors. We're still talking alcohol vapors, like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
But
yes, rubbing.
Rubbing brandy?
rubbing the red silo? What?
Red Rocket. Rubbing Red Rocket. That's what we should come out with bourbon. It's just called Rubbing Red Rocket. I love it. I think I got warmer spit take. Get it out.
It was very close.
Okay.
Okay,
Wow.
it's all 117.
Wow.
Right?
That will wake you up.
Right?
That brings out the werewolf.
Well, I think that's the
That's
point.
what they're doing. Like,
Yeah.
you want to howl afterwards to get the.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay, so we should let people know. After about 3 sips or so,
Ugh.
we will do a barrel rating of 1 through 5. I think you'll notice on my 5 I have a point, but I got yelled at for using it, so
Because there's no point.
apparently there's.
I mean, there is a
Point
point.
in doing
but there's
that.
no point.
I'm only 1 in.
I'm
I'm 2 in.
I think I'm 3 out. I can't remember.
This could clean wounds, I'll tell you that much.
This could do the colon cleanse thing.
So
Wow.
glad I'm not driving.
All right, now I'm going to try to douse it.
Douse it.
I'm gonna
Douse or dab?
I'm gonna douse it in my mouth.
You're so gay.
Because I'm going to say I'm going to put water in my mouth. Drinking is not gay.
Oh, no, just dousing your mouth. That's gay.
Deep throwing the bottle is on.
Look at the legs on that. That's
I know.
like syrup.
That is, yeah.
I mean, this thing could walk out the door.
I'm thinking ZZ Top. There it is. Oldies will get that one.
Legs.
Oldie Americans.
But that was obvious. That was like
Too blatant?
too blatant fucking
Too
yeah.
blatant. You suck.
I mean, like if he was going off, if he was going off like sharp dressed man, like that would be a good one. I mean, but it's like legs is like for the
You know what you should have done is you should have laughed like, how.
for the average American, legs is if you say ZZ Top, legs is the only song that they know. So that's hardly like
That's true.
a long
So
song.
you just berated that poor man who thought he had a good little joke, and you berated him.
Like, there has to be some
I
effort.
need more of this 117.
There has to be more effort in place. Oh,
All
God.
right, let's rate this.
Oh, that's right. We haven't been rated yet.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Let's rate this. Oh,
This actually.
I've been doing twos all day. I'm going to do twos all two numbers.
2 numbers? I'm
This-
going single.
This is making me sad.
What's making you sad? Having to pick a number?
Yeah.
Pick nose Charlie.
Have you got one?
Yeah, I got one.
Have you got one?
I have one.
1,
2,
3.
Ooh,
Ooh, we got it. Run the
All right.
gamut here. Logan gives it a 3.
I give it a 2.4.
I give it a 4.1. This is delicious.
Yes, this
Oh
was
my
actually
God.
very good.
So here's the thing: the burn is epic.
Yes, it is.
It is overpowering,
But
overwhelming.
needed.
It's a little bit hot.
Mhm.
But the flavor behind that is incredible. I taste fresh fucking cherries.
Mm-hmm.
I taste cocoa. I taste all that stuff that they were talking about. It is so
It's
robust.
like a hint of chocolate, though. I felt like
flavor.
it could have been a
Way
little
more cherry than chocolate.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Way more cherry than chocolate. But the flavors, I get past the heat.
What are you on? Like 3 or
Flavors are
4?
crazy.
Oh, this is probably 5.
Okay. It took me about 4 before it finally dulled
Yeah,
a little bit.
I did 3. After 3, it got to me. But you get the heat and you're like, woo, and then you're like, whoa.
Okay, I'm not saying I've never done this, but I don't think I've done this. I am going to change it to a 3.
Ooh, there we go. We convinced him.
Because you are correct. It's like now that I'm
Getting past.
further in, the heat
That dissipates.
isn't really.
It's not as hot.
It's not the problem that I thought it was, and so now I am just tasting the flavor of it, which is very pleasant.
I know, and you're not a big cherry guy either.
Ooh,
But-
so
but-
you got a double whammy.
Yeah.
But it's fine. But like I taste the cherry, but I don't taste the worst. I don't taste the worst of the cherry, which is that sweetness of the cherry.
Because it's not a maraschino cherry, it's a cherry.
Right.
Yeah.
I really don't think I taste the cocoa.
Oh, okay.
I don't get cocoa. I got the chocolate. But
What I'm
it was like a
calling
hint.
cocoa is a little bit of a bitterness that cleans off the sweetness of the cherry. That's
Okay.
like when you have a Manhattan, you throw bitters in. The bitters is to counter the sweetness.
Sure.
I think I got a
Dull
little bit of
that
that. So what it does is, for me, you get that cherry, you get that sweetness.
That's what I think of it.
Let me rephrase.
Compliments to the chef.
Yeah. You get that heat. Once that dissipates, you get that cherry sweetness.
Yep.
And then the finish has got that little bit of bitterness to cut the sweet.
Sure.
It's perfectly balanced.
Yeah.
To me, perfectly
Okay,
balanced.
so I know this totally is going to sound like made up, but like literally as you're saying it, and
You can
I-
get to those stages.
right, I've drunk it. The it's sitting in the back of my tongue,
As he's sipping, you're just like,
Huh?
this.
and it's sitting in the back of my tongue, and like now, I taste the chocolate.
Yep.
Okay.
But it's more of a little bitter, like a dark chocolate.
Yeah,
It's not a
it's
sweet
really
chocolate. Yeah,
it's really
exactly.
weird.
It's a little dark, but it helps cut that sweetness that you got from the cherry, because the heat was first, primary.
So
But as soon as that disappears, that flavor is so
the
robust.
non-cast strength of this, do you think, so that's probably, the non-cast is what, like maybe 105 then?
It was, let me
Probably
pull it up.
around
Let me
100,
pull
I
it
would
up.
say. It's probably at least 100, right?
No, I don't think
Or
it was
just,
even
is there that
high.
much of a difference from cast strength versus cast strength? I feel like that would be, I feel like it'd be still over 100, but not like maybe 105. It
but
could
it-
be like 110.
But it's
right?
such a weird thing because
No, that's
the heat.
47%.
So 94. 94. Okay.
So it's close, but it's not even 100.
Yeah.
But I think it's such a funny thing because again, it's like that heat was so pronounced when I
Yeah.
first started drinking it,
Sure, it turns you off a little bit right off the bat.
and it's
It didn't turn me. See, I like the burn, and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
didn't turn me off. But I was also like, it was so, like you were saying, it's overpowering to the point where I wasn't tasting the other stuff.
right.
But then when I hit 3 and 4, and now like I think 5, I'm starting to actually then, okay, I can get my brain and my tongue and everybody's kind of agreeing now and going, okay, yeah, we know about the burn, we're past that now. Okay, well there's the cherry. Okay,
Right.
now we're past that. Now
I
here's
shouldn't
that.
say it turns you off, it shocks you.
Yes. Oh yeah, it's a
It's a
Because
job.
the
it'll
heat-
wake you up.
But even after the first sip, when that heat
Too much
hit
of
me,
this, you'll be giving people full moves.
after that burn, that first burn, I'm like, whoa, that's hot. But then it did dissipate, and
Yeah,
I
see,
could
I don't.
taste the cherries, and I'm like, whoa,
So,
that's robust. That's great.
So we're going to go a little bit, not off topic, it is the topic, but I'll say it anyway. So if you're a marketing person and you're trying to promote this and you're saying, hey, we're going to set up a stand at Binny's, how do you do tastings of this and convince people that no, you just need to keep drinking it?
Because you don't necessarily do tastings of this. So first of all, everybody out there has been doing bourbon tastings, right? For everybody else's bourbons. They're already warmed up.
Okay.
So when they hit this, it's not as burny. Think about when we did.
I think it'll still punch through that.
We did when we were doing that. When it was you and I doing the tastings, and we hit that.
Yeah, because somebody else didn't go.
They kept.
I was fucking working.
Yeah.
They pulled out the cask strength on a few things.
Yeah.
And it was not that killer burn.
But what did we do first? They gave us the initial. So if they gave us the
They did give us the
non-cask
initial.
of this,
Right.
and then said, "Oh, you like this, or you're pretty close to liking this,"
Right.
now try the cask strength.
But I still think you can go the other you can go the other
your own way.
Peat Monster's a perfect example of that, though. When we did that, we were trying the Peat Monster, and he goes, "Hey, try this." And it was the cask strength Peat Monster, and it was magic.
But I guess where I'm going is, like, if you were going from a 94 to 118, basically, it's like, there's no way that would be a subtle jump.
But I feel though that the person that's watching that should be like, if the person goes, "Oh yeah, it's got a slight burn." If somebody says a 94 is a slight burn, then that to me means they're ready for a while.
Oh yeah, I would agree.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they'd be like, okay, the person watching them should say then.
But I will say the jump from 94 to 97 to 118.
That's where I would say
It is.
to go along with the werewolf thing. I'd say, you want something to put hair on your chest,
Yeah.
even if it's a female.
I mean, to that point, it's like, have we, in the annals, I think I've used that word twice tonight.
You're pushing that one.
Yeah. That was on my calendar of the day.
Word of the day calendar.
In the annals of our 140 episodes, have we ever tried something that's 117?
It's
has
gotta
been
be.
the highest.
No,
Did we
there's
do
got to be at least
120?
115s.
Did we do an old? What the hell is it? Old?
Fashion?
No, the old lady or old man. What the hell was it?
No, you
Oh.
mean
It was a 120, wasn't it?
No, that was 110.
Was it
That was
110?
110. The old fucking goddamn
Old something or other.
Old Forester? No.
No.
Old Jefferson?
No, that's.
Old man? No.
It's the guy's name. Old,
Yes. Old.
I
Old
know.
Forester.
No.
No.
It's like an old guy on the front.
Yeah.
Even we. No.
Yeah, no, old Rip Van Winkle.
You can look at the Google.
It was the one you guys had at the bar where the lady brought it out, and you guys were like, "Oh, this is disgusting," but for whatever reason, the waitress thought it was good.
That was the one which they also had Peat Monster
Yes.
bourbons
And
or
she didn't
cask
like that.
strength. And she
Yeah.
wasn't into that, but we were.
Old.
What?
Jesus.
I don't
We have
know.
to look this up.
To be perfectly honest, I think it might actually be up in the closet right there. Anyway.
Outstanding.
So-
So are you going to go find it?
Yeah, you guys keep talking.
So, well, I was going to jump to the price thing,
Yes, go for it.
but I'll wait for you to come back on that one. I think the thing is cask strength. The reason they do cask strength stuff, that's okay. You can pay attention on this
We've
stuff.
had very old Martin, which was 100.
What? Very old.
No,
It's not going to be there.
No, it's not that. It's something
I
else.
swear we have it because I thought it was one of the ones that we actually hadn't opened.
What?
Brown sugar.
I think it was a bottle that we hadn't opened.
Really?
Yeah, remember
not
when we were in the other room?
Yeah. Oh,
There was a There was a whole bunch on the shelf,
Yes.
and there was like 3 or 4 there that we never got to.
Did those make it to this cabinet?
I don't think so.
Not that cabinet, but it's somewhere.
Oh, well, that's helpful. Okay.
I'll source them.
So basically, the reason they even do cask strength anything is because the flavors are more robust. It's not watered down. You get more of the actual flavors of the bourbon. And in this case, those flavors are pronounced.
Old granddad.
We had an old, that was a 101.
That was a 101?
I'm pretty sure that
there was a
one.
120
It was
available.
110. That wasn't even 120. I would.
Old granddad. That's
This could be the most potent one.
Yeah,
I think so.
I don't remember us having anything close to one of them things.
Did you put a splash in there or anything?
I have not. I didn't even need one. I'm done.
No, I'm done as well.
Where you at, bitch?
The flavor was just.
Should we talk about the movie?
Oh yeah, we've
talked
already
about
gone
the
20
price.
minutes in.
Oh, the price.
Price.
Sorry, yeah. I think that is a $79.95.
85.
79.85.
We'll give us sale price. Give
No,
us
no,
actual,
no.
And that's it.
This was not on sale because, although it had to be, because I'm looking everywhere else online, it's like $85. Most places online. And what did you say it was? What did you?
I said 85.
85. You said.
It's at 89, right? I think it's at 89.
No.
I said 89.95.
It's something like that.
70. I got this bottle for $65.
Fuck
Wow.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Do you remember what you paid for the other ones?
I paid about 60. No, that was a 55. $55. About.
What binnies are you fucking going?
I'm just
Everyone
going to
I've
one
seen
down the
knows
street.
that. They're like
It's right down the
fucking
street.
higher than shit.
It's the St. Charles, or I guess it's
Well,
technically.
you also go to
Yeah, the Woodman's.
Woodman's.
They have
but-
great prices.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they don't have this.
Yeah, I've only seen this at Binny's.
You're right. So because I saw
I need to
that there,
come
and I
down here
always
more.
wanted to get it, and I thought,
Yes, you do.
I'm just going to grab it. Honestly, I didn't even look at the price right off the bat because I'm like, this is the one I want to have. I had the other one again. And I just looked on the receipt because I still got the receipt.
Right. And what did you say it was again?
It was
Upside down.
$65.
Really? Fuck. I would gladly pay 65. Now
Oh.
that would make me give it a higher 3. That I gave it a 3 only because most people would be turned off, I think, by the burn. And
I wouldn't say turned off, but they're going to definitely
Turned
get
away.
shocked.
turned
I
away.
think they got to get past that.
I think that, and this goes
or
back to
put
what
it on ice.
I think this is what goes back to what I was saying before, though. Is it's like there almost needs to be a disclaimer on it somewhere that says, "Don't be put off by your first sip of this."
Like, be ready to howl on your first sip.
I
Could
think
be
they
like a
kinda
great
do-
marketing ploy.
I think they kind of did do that kind of stuff on there with the full moon and the extended cutting the hair in your chest. I think they
Why
said
does it say
somewhere in
bitch is not necessary?
there. Yeah, that's well,
but
because if you honestly, if you right, I'm the same
I'm ready
way.
for more.
I'm
ready to talk about something else that
Even
we
though this
did.
is the highest proof we've ever.
Hey, I got a DD for the change.
I don't.
Thanks.
I don't either. So be gentle to me. That's good.
All
But
right.
the
Okay.
flavor,
No, let's
All
talk about the
right,
movie.
something else, something
dark
else.
cherry and
We're 22 minutes in.
Yeah, that's
All right.
fine.
All right,
It was worth the time.
As I said,
I'm excited about it.
I
love
think
it.
the very fact that I changed. What the fuck do you think?
I don't know. I think it's a fucking scam.
That's like a fake website.
The very fact that I changed my score.
Chickswithdicks.com.
Yeah,
Sorry.
what are you looking at?
This is the link you sent.
Anyway, we did a movie.
Yes,
We did a movie. We watched Black Phone 2, and obviously it was a sequel to Black Phone.
it was?
With Ethan Hawke, although you'd never know that Ethan Hawke was in this movie.
Yeah, he
Uh,
didn't even need to be in this. They could have put somebody else in there.
And
He
paid
just did the voiceover.
and paid a lot less.
Right, right.
So
Let's do we do barrel ratings
Oh, right up
for
the
this
bat.
as well.
yeah, because I don't want to go too much into the story because it's going to be too easy to
Yeah.
give a rating of it.
Come on, you're watching this because you saw that we were reviewing Black Phone 2. You've
And
already
you're
seen
so
Black Phone.
anxious about my number that I'm going to do.
Yes, you
Nobody
are.
else's. You don't care.
No.
This
You
is
trust in me.
only
Trust
one.
in me.
Help me
Was
help
that-
you.
Wasn't that song? Trust in me.
This is
Maybe.
This is the only one I'm going single digit on so far.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ah,
Singy.
1,
2.
3.
Fuck you.
Wow.
Fuck
Logan
you
goes
both.
with
I swear to God, what the fuck is wrong with you? Fucking price.
Ward
Seriously?
went with a 2.3.
What the fuck is wrong
I
with
went with
you?
a 4.
Did you not 4?
Yeah.
Fucking A, what'd you do?
I did 3. We'll let the low man on the totem pole again.
Wow. Wow.
Somebody, you had a bad fucking
Wow.
week apparently.
I
Wow.
think so.
Were you on your period?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you need a tampon?
I think so.
Wow.
I
Wow.
think I do.
Wow.
At my ass, you've been doing it wrong.
Let's hear it, you little crybaby
Yeah.
bitch. Let's hear it. Come on.
So I really loved Black Phone. I thought it was a great movie. It was a great movie. I love the limited scenes. It's like basically it's all in the basement. It's like it was so claustrophobic. It was fucking great. Loved it. When they said they were coming out with Black Phone 2, I was like, okay, where the hell is this going?
How can they possibly? He's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
I assume prequel.
And again, it's like I know, and arguably it is somewhat of that.
Yes.
And again, it's like we all know any of these kind of like pseudo mystical people,
Powers.
whatever. It's like there's always a way. I thought this was a very much like how can we extract another movie out of the series.
No.
And
Really?
like
Horror never does that.
and this is what we came up with.
Really?
Yeah, I thought again the whole. Okay,
Oh, that's getting rid of that.
It's
Not
All of a sudden he's like,
it's there were elements of like Freddy in this. I just didn't see anything original in it. Some of the scenes, it's so funny. Like some of the worst scenes for me were the scenes on the ice towards the end. It's like it was so clearly in a soundstage. It just didn't seem realistic, and there were some tense moments in it. Don't get me wrong. I didn't dislike this movie.
No, clearly. Give it 3 what?
2.3.
I gave it 2.3.
Oh my God.
But I just didn't think this was vaguely as good. I don't think we ever reviewed Black Phone, the original. Like I would have given that a
You
solid.
didn't?
I think we did.
I thought we
I think
did.
we did.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
I think I actually rubbed one off while we were doing the review.
Yeah, because you were like, I remember you being really.
But like again, I really enjoyed this, and I was just thoroughly disappointed by the sequel. Go.
Jane, you ignorant slut.
You give it the highs. We'll go lows to highs. I'll take
So,
the
first of all, this was way scarier than the first one. The first one had good, moody atmosphere about it. The whole killer. But really, ultimately, when it comes down to it, the first one, I'm not trying to berate the first one, but simply the first one was a serial killer who some kid finally got the best of him. And it had supernatural aspects because the dead kids were calling him
Right.
and helping him out because they wanted to get to him. So this was basically an origin story
Yep.
that went all in on the mystic aspect of it all, with the kids not only calling, but participating. Now, I will say that it's not a perfect movie. The ending with the kids grabbing him and the whole thing that, I'm going blank on the main kid's name, the main guy.
Yeah.
Finn.
Finn.
When he's like grabbing
When he's
him,
grabbing
and there's nothing there.
He knows that he's there. All right, that was a little bit silly, and I didn't get into that as much. But the point was that he was the crossover for the dead and the living.
Mhm.
So he had certain powers that he could do it. So I was able to willingly suspend my disbelief for that part because it was graphically pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
And the kill scenes and the gore was way better. And the mask when he pulls it off and it pulls half his skin away.
That was
Awesome.
interesting.
And the whole atmosphere of being frozen gave me that claustrophobic feeling that the first one did in the basement. But now you're in a winter tundra kind of thing.
In a soundstage.
Yeah, but you know,
Yeah, I see where you can come.
I get that. But at the same time, you're like at a camp and it's a snowstorm and they're trapped. So you get that feeling of being closed in and all that. And the lake, the only other thing that I thought was the biggest flaw was that they're blowing the snow off the lake. Oh, there's the dead body. Oh, there's the dead body.
It's been how many years?
And it's been decades and they couldn't find these kids.
Yeah.
All they did was blow the
Well, we
snow
can't
in,
touch
you could
that
see
lake
the
because
patch
it's
of
frozen.
it.
And the guy bought the whole camp because his task in life
Agreed.
was to try
To
and
find these kids.
like what's he been fucking doing? Just like staying in the camp, going, oh, I can't see them. I can't see them from the edge of the lake.
He also worked there and it kind of brought back things
yeah.
for him. So I get that part.
Yeah.
But that was the biggest problem I had with it was that they found these kids right away. And the cops couldn't find it. You know they looked in the lake.
Because at the end of the day, it's not like the kids were telling her, "Oh, this is where I am."
Right.
You know,
Right. They had to look, and they had to move the snow away. But the only thing I could figure is that they were in barrels, and now they were finally sort of, the barrels were rotting.
because it was all
where
rusted
they
and
can
stuff.
come out of the barrels. So now you can see the kids because they're starting to surface. So it's plausible.
By the way, I do have to say, my favorite character in the movie was Barb, and my favorite line when they're all in the church, and one of the kids kept on like swearing, and she's like, "What's wrong with this family?"
Right. He said Barb. Right.
Not Bob.
Right.
Just in
That
case
was
you didn't catch that.
B-A-R-B.
Barb.
Right.
You said
Not
Bob.
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 There was no
Sorry.
character named Bob.
So, yeah, because I'm like, I remember Bob. I'm talking about Stranger Things. What the fuck you doing?
Well,
No, so this was a movie. I obviously I had half a chub for the first movie. Actually, it's more of a semi. But
Yeah,
anyway,
you had three
I was quite a
quarters.
fan of the first movie, and I didn't have high hopes for the second movie because usually that stuff is the second movie is a money grab.
Yep.
I didn't get a full money grab feel for it.
I did.
I did like kind of the throwback to Curtains, with him skating in with the
Yeah,
axe. I thought that was kind of an interesting thing to
Okay.
throw in there. They even threw that in the trailer, so it's not like, oh, look at this whole thing. But the kills I thought were better and more gory. I'm glad they showed that type of stuff. The finding in the ice, the way I took that was, for forensics, what they do is they'll usually do a grid pattern.
Mhm.
And I did like that they were kind of shoveling away snow and then kind of checking after.
They were doing it
It was-
very
It seemed
systematic.
methodical, right?
Yeah,
Like they
very
were trying to
systematic.
do that in a way that it's like, okay, well, we obviously you know where you were because now the snow's been moved.
Right.
But then it's also like it's almost dark. How the fuck are you even seeing anything?
In fact, it seems
So-
like they waited until dark before
Yeah,
they looked.
exactly.
Yeah,
So,
I-
and I do get the whole thing. Now, in the defense of the main guy, I can't think of his name,
Which
the camp counselor guy.
Mexican guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did
Like
you say?
his defense Mexican.
Mexican guy.
Yeah.
That's all you said was Mexican guy?
Yeah.
Not his name? Hold on,
In
I'll
his
look up
defense, like,
He's the only Mexican guy in the whole
would
movie.
you want to go out? 'cause-
Mando,
Mando.
like Mandalorian,
Yes.
but
right.
Mexican.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, I felt like the reasoning behind him not going out there was he was told by the police, like, no, like he just kind of took it as, hey, they searched. I'm not going out there for any other reason.
But God's going to show him the way.
Correct. So I did. I got many elements. I know we mentioned this in the Brute 1976, but there were a lot of throwbacks to a lot of other movies. You got the whole Nightmare on Elm Street because he's haunting her dream.
Right,
of
and,
the
and,
sister
and,
movies.
and even her being
Being
thrown
thrown
around.
around.
Yes.
Like-
Yeah. Oh yeah, that totally was. And then on top of that, they're at a lake, and people are in the lake.
Right.
So I was like, Camp Crystal
That's
Lake,
not-
Friday the 13th.
Oh, Friday
Yeah.
the
So
13th,
like,
not
yeah, so I
Freddy
felt like they were
Krueger.
trying to do all these, and then of course the curtains homage. So I liked that. It seemed a little tactful, but it was also kind of like, is this really necessary? All in all, I gave it a 3 because it's still watchable. The scares are decent,
Decent.
but not
They
to
were
the.
great scary.
But
The whole
decent,
frozen
decent meaning
face
like,
breaking off. That was awesome.
But that's hardly a scare.
yeah.
It was cool when he first broke.
It was
off.
cool. It wasn't scary.
It was cool.
But then they
though.
even, if you think about it, they even said like it was almost like an It reference because now if you weren't as scared of him, like he's not
Right.
as powerful because
Well-
now those kids they're no longer scared of him because they're being freed.
That's why they're coming back.
So-
Well, and
But
that's,
that's exactly right.
but that's the same thing in the dreams with Freddy.
Yeah.
In other words, it's like when the dream
all
and
they
the
need to do is hand him a mirror, and if Grabber
He
sees
scares
himself,
himself.
Grabber will die. I
right.
don't know if you guys get that reference. I think it's Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
Yeah.
I
Only
did-
one of them.
I did see and I'll show you guys this. I don't know if we could ever put it up on the screen, but somebody showed a Nightmare on Elm Street, best
Is that a
of.
shot? Send it to me and I'll put
Yeah,
it.
and basically, I don't know if you noticed letter B there.
Yes.
They put
Black
this
Phone
movie
2.
Black Phone 2 as probably a B- in the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. So
right. Because in reality, the whole premise of this movie is things that she sees and connections that she makes while she's in a dream state.
sure.
And that's the Freddy premise.
And there's a crossover with the dream and reality, because when she wakes up, there's certain things that crossed over from the dream.
Right,
world.
right. She really did get
get
hurt
that.
on her hand.
Right, right.
Again, that's
Which
what
again,
happened in
the
Fred.
burning the arm.
Right.
Yeah, I did like the whole
Nancy.
thing too of like they brought the mom back in and then they proved that the mom didn't actually kill
Okay.
herself. And things like, oh,
Okay,
I did like that.
so this is where I have an issue.
let's hear it.
Is
You want a tissue?
So again, I like that part,
Mhm.
but then to me, the logical step that they should have made and they didn't was the fact that then, what's his name? You have it pulled up.
Yeah, Finn.
Finn. That Finn was picked in the first one because of his mother.
Yes.
So the fact that it was totally random.
But that's not the truth, though. He wasn't picked necessarily just because of his mother, but because he has the power to see the other side.
Right, but what I'm saying is
No of the other kids did. That's why he won. That's why he was able to defeat the grabber in the
right,
first one.
but not why he was picked. Like
I think-
he was picked up because he was a random kid that was walking down the street and the grabber grabbed him.
But that's what they want you to think. But he was actually chosen.
Right, but then they should tell you that.
Well, they're not going to blatantly just tell you. They got a hint at it, but they're not going to just come out and say, "Oh, Warwick, he was picked because he's special."
But, see, I kind of took like he knew of him because he obviously was in their house and was able to hang the mother. So he could have snuck through the house and seen, hey, there's a girl and there's a boy, and I like that boy.
But
I'm
who
gonna pick
says
him.
who says he did that?
Yeah,
Who says he did that?
And his last name was Epstein.
Who said,
Sorry.
Yeah.
But who said he even did that? Who said he even did that? He might have picked the mother because when
Yeah,
he
he
did
could
the
have
mother
just hung
thing,
out in the garage and
Right.
over there. Right.
he was all about the mother. He didn't pay attention to the kids.
I didn't. The other thing I didn't like was they still made the dad out to be a douche. It's like he's
Yeah.
okay. He's past drinking supposedly, but we're like, oh, we're gonna still leave that going. Like,
Right.
I mean,
I
and
didn't
obviously
like
Finn's
his-
like 25 now, so.
I didn't like his story, the dad storyline at all.
Right, because even to the point where it's like the dig of Finn as he was leaving saying, "Don't drink."
Right, right.
You know, it's like
Right.
I haven't drunk for 3 years.
Right,
did-
he's
I
like,
did-
fuck you,
I
kid.
did feel like he
I got a
redeemed
coin.
himself, by showing up in the plow and stuff like that. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, he's talking.
But even that, showing up in the plow and stuff like that, I'm thinking to myself, this ain't that bad of a snowstorm.
Yeah.
Because he just made it in the pickup
Well,
truck with a plow.
and also, quite frankly, it's like it snowed really heavily that first day.
Right?
Yeah.
But notice it didn't fucking snow ever again.
They're out there, the sun is shining, they're walking around the lake. Yeah, I thought that too. I thought, well, they can go now.
That's why I gave it 2.3.
No, now come on. It was still scarier than the first one.
Oh,
It had creepier moments. Some of them were silly in the soundstage, whatever. But I liked the whole winter wonderland. I like the claustrophobic feel of
Sure.
being trapped at the camp. I like movies that are at summer camp, or in this case, winter camp. And the whole lake thing and the frozen ice and all that stuff, I think they played in very well.
and one thing I did think that was also funny was like right at the very beginning when they show up at camp and they finally made it through all the snow and stuff, and the convenience of the fact that all the other camp counselors had already left because they wanted to get out before the snow.
Right, while people are coming in.
Yeah.
Well, they're still waiting for kids.
It's yet another movie that when you really think about it, it's like how different our world is now that we have cell phones.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, and the other thing was just like, who thinks about getting out in front of a car and running while you follow behind me in a snowstorm? Like, you can't
Like,
see shit.
well,
You're
it
all
no
in your
sense.
face.
And he doesn't know where you're going.
Yeah, it's like-
He's never been
Just
there
go down the
before.
road. Just
Oh.
go down the road.
It's all white.
Waiting
He
for
knew
a
there was
cowboy
a, he knew
chick
there was
to
a
say
phone up
this
there.
way.
Is what it was.
Yes.
He's like, there's a black phone around here.
And that's the other thing. I thought it was funny how it's like there was that one incident where like I think it was the dad that made the comment of like maybe like Finn and Mustang could get like hooked up or whatever.
Right, right.
But it's like, I'm sorry, maybe I'm just sexist. But like when you have a cute girl in a movie like that,
Yeah.
it's like they didn't utilize that at all.
No, he had no interest in it. Finn may be gay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I just thought that was really weird.
He wanted the grabber to take him.
Right?
Yeah.
He wanted to be the grabber.
I just think that was a weird character to put in that movie
Yeah.
to not utilize it. And again,
Yeah.
maybe it's just simply
She was a bit of a throwaway.
I'm
character.
so used to like kind of every character really having a plot.
Yeah.
But really her only purpose in the movie was to guide them into the camp in the very first place.
And yell at them for sleeping in the same camp.
Right.
The same rooms together.
Well, technically,
First night.
she didn't really yell at him. He did.
And the other problem I always have with that in TV shows and movies, it's like there are so many things like that where it's like the scene, you see her being yelled at, and then the scene ends. Okay, all you have to do is say, no, I was really scared. I had a nightmare in the middle of the night.
She could have easily defended herself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But she also has the character's trait of being the mouthy, fuck you
Sure.
kind of character.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I got mad about that because in Black Phone, the first one, she was the big brave girl. Like she was like, shut up, I'll kick your ass, even though she probably couldn't.
Right.
In this one, I felt she completely regressed, and they switched roles, and then Finn became the, I had to kick this guy's ass to prove to everybody else to leave him the fuck alone. And then she was kind of like, why did you do that? I was like,
I totally disagree with that.
really?
I think the whole point is that he became the bully that his Indian buddy was originally. Even saying the whole thing with
who said
the
hi,
more
but-
blood,
yeah,
the
but-
better, because
Hi
you got to
or
get a point across. Is he Mexican,
Or
not
white.
Indian?
He was
He
Indian.
Mexican. Okay. But the point is, he said,
Hold on. 117.
now we're down to like 100 viewers. Okay.
Yeah.
But the point is, he said in that first movie that his buddy that he talked to in the dead, and the more blood, the better, because it gets a point across.
Yeah.
And he said the exact same thing when he was beating people up, because once you kill the grabber, everybody wants a piece of you.
Yep.
To see if they can beat you. Because
Sure.
now you're the tough guy, right?
Yep.
That was
brought down a serial
needed
killer.
to be said. His line was because he had to become the callous tough guy that he never was before.
Why would she
Because
regress?
that was what she didn't regress.
She did.
She felt bad for her brother because her brother had to become this character that
But
he's
she was the
not.
one yelling at him to stop.
Yeah,
He's
because
already dead.
she's still looking out for him.
Simpsons reference.
Yes, I know.
She was still looking out for him, but at the same time, she understood that this is what he does. Because she even acknowledged it when he said, "Yeah, more blood the better." She was like, "Yeah, I know. Your buddy said that."
So it's
Like,
so
I know, you should see my underwear every month.
Oh my God!
so it's so funny.
Who brought this guy?
Oh my God.
Who brought him? You did.
Hopefully
You did.
hopefully he'll just sleep on the way home. So it is funny. It's like, and I get it's exposition. But it is like at the very beginning of the movie where he's beating up that kid. It's like I did think to myself, I'm like, well,
Ralphie, stop.
You're like,
his character in the first movie was certainly not that kind of character.
Correct.
no,
And-
but
and so
but it made sense. Okay.
So the point is, I saw it and I was like, well, clearly this is going to come out as like, he's now the tough guy, where he was very much the weak guy in the first movie.
And it did.
I
It
did.
did.
I just thought it was just a little bit like conveniently placed the scene just to show the fact to the audience that this is the character he is now.
But that made sense because of who he was before. He became his buddy, who had the exact mentality of you need to make a show of force. The more blood, the better, so nobody fucks with you.
I get it. We're really late this, but I'm going to ask it. Not 43 minutes.
What?
I am going to ask a question because maybe I just missed it. The kid that's the love interest with the sister.
Yeah.
Did we know before it was mentioned when they're at camp that his brother was the kid that was really the instigator in the first movie?
At the beginning, when he was there, because it's like the buddy, and he even said at one point how he was still grieving after his older brother was missing. So he understood what his
Yeah, but they
little
didn't
sister
say who it was, right? Yeah, they
Okay,
led you to
right. And so I guess yes, maybe there's a little bit.
Because I do remember that. Because I'm
ambiguity.
thinking, well, I wonder who his brother was. Like, was his brother part of the Grabbers people? Like, they left it kind of vague so that
see,
you
I
weren't.
Because
I remember thinking that, and I'm like, and then at the end, I'm like,
Yeah.
see, maybe it was me assuming ahead of time, but I assumed that that's who that was from the beginning when he said that to his sister.
I guess I didn't put two and two together until
Maybe
there was that kind of main point,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
and I was like,
did you guys get so Finn? This is another Lynch reference. Did you get a Twin Peaks vibe? Like, did he not remind you of Hank?
Twin
Peaks?
Yes.
Really?
Like, he looks like a younger Hank. The guy, so you remember Twin Peaks?
Yes.
The husband of the restaurant owner.
Right.
That comes out of prison. He looked like a younger version of him.
And
Finn did in
But
this.
that can't be on purpose.
No. But I just was like, the first thing I'm thinking of is like, I'm getting Twin Peaks vibes.
well, and also in terms of the fact that like Hank in Twin Peaks was really, I think, was really the only good character. I don't mean like
True character.
the only true character
Sure.
in the entire show.
Can I piss you guys off?
Oh.
Don't tell you don't like Twin Peaks.
I hated Twin Peaks.
Oh my God.
I hated
You didn't like Hooters either.
the
did you?
acting was so bad.
Oh my God. It's genius.
It was
We got even the peanut
so
gallery yelling at me like,
bad.
what?
I tried to watch it again even recently, when it's
Oh.
becoming a thing again, and I've been watching it. I'm like, it's painful.
She has
It's
yet to
watch.
see season 3,
The
but she's seen
acting
1
is
and
so
2.
overdone.
I think we watched that in 2 weeks?
It's so overdone.
Now I will say it's like that for me came to me at like a perfect point in my life. Like, it was I was so into film, so into Lynch, and
I tried.
and like when that came out, I literally gobbled it up. I mean, it was so damn good. But the point is, it's like I know I was afraid of using that word as well.
It's almost Thanksgiving, so you're not too wrong. But
Gobble gobble.
Tell me more.
That fits so well.
Yeah,
that was good, wasn't it?
I know.
Yeah, he's been there before. But
What time in college?
but the point is, I've watched it
One time
since.
back.
Like I've watched it in sequence with the movies.
But you had an original love for the movie, or TV show, so you're gonna see again
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah, but I've had it where I've gone back and watched something and go, what the fuck why did I like
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's
Which
been
one?
plenty.
Which one?
Well, not
Name
anything. I'm going to say Scrooged. Scrooged.
That was
Yeah.
a cornball movie. Why
But
was it?
I thought, like, from memory, I thought that was a great movie. But we watched it with the kids many years ago now. I'm like,
It's
this is
horrible.
fucking shit.
It was always horrible. You just didn't know the difference.
Anyway, we're going way too long in this
Yeah,
movie.
but this is important
It's not.
because now you
But
guys.
did you get that same vibe? It kind of was what I was getting at. Like,
I don't know that I would have
Right.
said that, but now that you're saying it, I can 100%
would that have
see.
given it more than the 2.3 you gave?
I give it a 3. I ultimately went back and gave it a 3.
3. Oh, okay.
No,
That's what I think.
fuck. What the fuck was that?
That hurts so bad. Good. That was 117 proof.
I heard something break.
That
It's
was
like,
my vocal cords.
There was a click there.
Yeah, that was.
Okay, can we be done?
We can be done as long as you acknowledge that. Have you seen Wayward Pines?
I haven't finished it. I watched the first episode.
I haven't seen it.
I just haven't had a chance to
Isn't
watch
that
it.
Night Shyamalan?
No.
No,
It's
it's not,
the
but
he
people.
produced
It's the
it or
people
something?
having strange things.
But the point is,
Oh.
it's sort of like the movie, that TV show that you got.
Twin
I
Peaks.
can't remember because it sucks so bad.
Twin Peaks.
Twin Dicks. So it's almost like Twin Dicks in that respect, but it's just done way better because there's
No.
better acting. It was so
Fuck
bad.
you.
Seriously,
We got 3 people
seriously,
against 1 on
Did you
this one.
think that acting was well done?
No, but that was the point. So there was a point. if
No.
you ever- Okay,
No. Don't. It wasn't bad acting. That was the character they were playing.
Correct.
They were all playing bad actors?
No, they were playing characters that were fucking weird.
Yes.
It's just that wasn't bad acting. That was simply that. In reality, that was great acting.
There was one scene where the main character, one of the characters was biting into a piece of bread and he was trying to talk, and David Lynch told him to take a bigger bite. He made him redo it like 5 times because he wanted his mouth so full that he couldn't understand what he was trying to say. Like, Lynch purposely was having them do things so that way then it wasn't so simple. He wants things so complicated that you're talking about it, like we are right now.
Because the point is, it's all about these weird characters in this like middle of nowhere town that
They all just fuck each other.
and logs.
And dog lady. I bet you
I-
could bang that log.
Let me
Yeah.
just throw here
It was
that
hard, it was hard every day.
Didn't have that
I
problem.
am a David Lynch fan. And I do like a lot of what he
was
puts
your
out.
favorite David Lynch movie?
I do
Or-
like Eraserhead.
Okay.
So Eraserhead was one of those movies that the first time I watched it, it pissed me off because it
Enough
was
to go
annoying.
back and watch it, though.
Because I thought,
You missed something.
all right, why am I so pissed off? And this was back when I was in film school, because this was back in the 90s, 80s,
Jesus.
late 80s,
Wow.
early 90s. And I thought,
60s.
and I thought, okay, I need to understand why it pissed me off, right? And I thought it was so well made to piss me off, it succeeded in its task.
See, and I think that's what the genius of him was. I know we're kind of going off on a tangent.
Yeah,
but
we
I don't
are.
really give a shit.
It's okay.
The genius
Let's
of what
do it,
his
man. We're
is
doing this for
you
us.
had
Nobody
people
else
that
watches
that
this
you
show.
had people that fucking hated it, but they would sit there and ask you questions. And I think I've mentioned this before at some point, but I had a girlfriend that I took to see Mulholland Drive,
Okay, that's
when
not
it
what
came
I
out.
liked. I will say
and it came out in the theater, and I didn't say a word. I didn't say anything. She had not watched any other Lynch movies. She watched that movie, and I didn't say a word after it was done. We left. I didn't say a damn word. I didn't say, I love that. That was awesome. Didn't say anything. We're walking up to the car. That was the stupidest movie ever. Why would you even, oh my God, that was just dumb. And then, okay, as we're getting to the car, then all of a sudden, why would he have done this? And
Right.
we spent literally the whole car ride home
Right.
talking, and her asking us, well, what do you mean? And I said, this is exactly what he wants you to do. It's not a cut and dry movie, beginning, middle, end. It's a beginning, middle, end with the possibility of all this shit in between there that you're supposed to then start talking about. He doesn't want you to see his film and move on with your life. He wants you to
Agreed.
talk about it. Right?
Agreed.
Same thing with Twin Peaks. It was like they had so much other shit they probably wanted to do, but the
But this is where I disagree with Twin Peaks, is because all his other films that I've seen of his were engaging, right? Annoying or awkward or uncomfortable, but still engaging, right? You still wanted to see the rest of it because you're like, what the fuck is he doing, right? Twin Peaks was the only one I didn't get that. Twin Peaks was when I watched the episodes, I was like fucking bored
okay.
because the acting was so bad.
Was
Not necessarily-
that after you found out who the killer was?
No, the whole thing. I don't know who the killer was now. I
Bob.
didn't finish it. Barb?
Bob.
Bob?
Bob was who was also
because
her dad.
the acting was so bad, I was like, I can't watch anymore. But now Mulholland Drive was getting there.
He just loved the.
Who did Blue Velvet?
Blue Velvet.
Blue Velvet Lynch. So it was the same sort of thing. But Blue Velvet made me uncomfortable as well.
Yeah.
But it was enough to make, uncomfortable, of course, but enough to engage me to the end.
So
Because I hated it to go, why did I
So
hate
so
that?
my daughter, I've
I
shown
didn't get that
her
off of
Twin
Twin
Peaks. I've stopped her after season 2, and I said, no, you have to hold on. I want her to see Lost Highway, Blue Velvet,
Yeah.
and then I want her to see season 3.
So-
Because I feel like if you see those two movies, then you'll get season 3 more. Because
Right.
season 3
Well-
is way out there, right?
Well, and Firewalk with Me as well.
Yeah.
Well, Firewalk with Me, I think. Have you seen Firewalk with
No,
Me?
because I couldn't
So-
stand the rest of the fucking
So,
TV
but
show.
so to
Why
me,
would I watch that?
Firewalk with Me is almost like the legend to the first movie.
Yep.
In terms of like, there's so much in Firewalk with Me that make you go, oh, that's where that came in. Like, so it's almost like you want to watch that first,
Yep.
and then rewatch season 1, because then a lot of the winners. So, and again, I think it really is. It's characters that you're seeing. It's not bad acting. It's these are just the funky characters that are in this town.
Because
That's what
if you
you're
think
seeing.
about it, then they're not acting; they're being those characters, right?
I see where you're going with that. But I understood that in Blue Velvet. I understood that in Mulholland. And I understood that in
That's Blue
Eraserhead.
Ribbon, baby.
Yes.
I understood that in all those other ones when it came out to those weird, right? But you got it. I didn't get it when
Have
I
you seen
watched.
Lost Highway?
No,
I would definitely watch Lost Highway.
Okay.
Last time, have you seen Wild at Heart?
I have not.
Oh my god!
Yeah, we got to get you Lynch. We should have an episode of just
But
you
listen,
watching Lynch movies and
But-
getting
We should.
and get him
But-
getting opinions. We don't even have to give ours. We just want yours the whole time.
but I thought, getting through Eraserhead and making it understandable,
If you made
or
it through
making
Eraserhead,
sense out of
the
Eraserhead,
other stuff is
the rest of that would be easier to get into because Eraserhead was more of a fucked up nightmare dream
Yeah.
sequence, right?
Like
So-
a
I have a
Razorhead,
theory about Eraserhead, but go ahead.
a Razorhead is. I mean, I watched that movie at this point probably like 15, 20 times, and it still is. There are parts of that movie that are hard for me to watch. It's just weird.
Yeah.
It's probably, now, I don't know if you get that same feeling, but I got the feeling of like when those baby cries. It's just like
The
Jesus,
baby
it takes me back to when she was a kid and crying, and you're just
goes
like,
right to the
I
spine.
gotta go
Yeah,
fucking pick her up, and
Yeah.
get her calmed
Yeah.
down, and
Right
you
to the
just-
bottom of your spine. Makes you
Yeah, you're
kinda
just like, oh god, that takes me back. So,
And again, I think
which is a good thing.
obviously that's the whole point. The point is it's a child that you love, therefore you pick it up.
and you think too that you're thinking that it's going to end, but it
Right.
doesn't, right?
No.
Like,
right.
but my theory
Which is
on
an Eraserhead.
Eraserhead, I don't know, and I haven't done this, and I probably should at some point, but I feel like the Pink Floyd album kind of matches that.
The Wall.
The one, no, not the Wall. The Wish You Were Here.
Oh, yeah. Great
There's-
album.
The only reason that I tie that to it is when they get into the elevator, I feel like there's the exact same sound in Wish You Were Here, in that album. Like there's and I wondered, like, because they did also tie, what is it, the Wizard of Oz,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I wonder if
Wizard
like
of Oz
maybe
was
there's something.
Brick in the wall.
Yeah.
But also Wish We're Here came out way before.
Correct. So I don't know if it was just coincidence.
Not way before, but certainly.
Well, and
several
supposedly
years.
according to the band, the Wizard of Oz was not.
No, it wasn't.
But it just what the similarities. Holy, what is it called? Dark Side of Oz. You can
Right,
Look that up on YouTube.
And also, when you really watch that, I'm sorry, it only really works for about the first like 15, 20 minutes.
I agree.
It's
I
just on
watched-
loop, yeah.
Listen, in college, I experimented with all this shit. I went to bed with another Brick in the Wall on my headphones to see what happened. I woke up pissed off, and I thought, all right, so there's something to this, but at the same time, you go to bed with a soundtrack. What do you expect to come up with?
I don't know what that was. I'm going to time out here.
Did you do that?
We're done.
All right.
Yeah, we got to
Thanks.
charge.
Listen. This is what we do. We
Yeah.
diatribe. We go off, and we'll tag
We're
it
still
on
under
as
an hour.
we
I'm
see
going to put a chapter in for Lynch.
I really hope.
Not just me. You might want to put David Lynch. just
I
in case.
really hope the audio turns out really well on this one because this was an interesting conversation to have. I think.
It is.
I think.
And again, as
Here, wait. Here's what we do. We record an ending. You chop it. Put that in there. That requires editing.
What's editing?
As we've said so many times
The
before,
poor guy.
like how this podcast came about really was the fact that the three of us would just like
This
BS
is the
and
conversations
and
we've had.
talk about it. Like we've had so many situations where we've had podcasts where we had already stopped recording. We're like, we should
Yeah, like an
should
hour
record
into it, we're like,
it.
we should have been recording this. We're like,
That whole thing, that whole Lynch thing, honestly, would have been something that we would have spent 3 hours discussing and been like, oh, we should have recorded that.
you know what we should do?
it.
We did
got
drunk
it.
movies. We should get ourselves drunk and
Yeah.
then we hit the record button.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Oh, we should do reaction, like watch a movie and react to it as we're watching it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Really? You don't think so?
No, that was me reacting.
Oh,
I was acting.
we should do that, right?
Reacting.
We
Yeah,
always
yeah.
get drunk.
Yeah.
We always do. That's
Yeah,
our
I was
thing.
gonna say
being
that's
more
just
drunk
that's an
as we-
excuse.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway, we're
As long
gonna
as you're my DD, we're good.
All
right, folks.
Let's cut this off.
We're gonna end this here.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank
Appreciate you. Come
See ya.
to the next one.
I'm gonna press the button.
Thank you for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Follow us on social media.
Oh shit.
What did you do?
What happened?
Went down the wrong pipe.
Okay. Let's just continue. Ignore him.
Everyone for joining us
Like-
on another. Thank you everyone for joining us.
Like,
I would. Thank you everyone for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And follow us on social media. Right here.
Want to do like 5 million takes?
Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Be sure to follow us on social media.
Good about this one.
What's the matter with that?
What's the matter
I
with
said
that one?
feeling good about this one.
What's wrong with that one?
Nothing was
Nothing.
wrong with it.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing for
I
it.
don't know.
I'm pointing to.
Pointing does nothing. This is a social
but you
media.
see it on
Tom.
different lines. And
yes,
so I'm like,
but do you
I'm
know where
pointing-
the lines actually are?
By the way, no one can see you because there's a big logo right
Yeah,
here.
I
That's
know.
the
They can
point.
hear me, though.
No,
We
they
did that on
can't.
purpose.
I'm Logan Lynch
We're
over
gonna,
here.
we're gonna
Nobody listens.
cut that out.
Who the fuck is Logan Lynch? Who names himself?
That sounds like a made-up name
Doesn't
to me.
it though? Amen.